Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and welcome. We are going to have some fun and do a little bit of a channeling, a little bit of a transmission today. I'm laughing a little bit because it hasn't gone the way I thought it was going to. I have been feeling Mother Mary very strongly in the last couple of days. A lot of nurturing support, unconditional love, which has been awesome and great and wonderful. And I've also been feeling in the last weeks a lot of angelic support, flashes, downloads, assistance, a few messages here and there. And so that's really strong. And it just feels like, in a lot of ways, I'm really on track. The funny thing is, I was, trying to work on getting back on track with doing YouTube some work and balancing everything out. And I realized as the day went on, I was really blocked in a whole lot of stuff. I had so many glitches, like batteries draining, cameras not working, old cameras, new cameras, connections, all kinds of things not working right. And I thought, oh, what a suspicious way for me to show myself kind of what's going on in my energies. And Mother Mary was saying, well, it's just simply what's going on is you have some attachments, some cords, some wounding, some energy imbalances in the last weeks and months that have just kept you blocked. And truly, in my awakening, in my ascension journey, in my life path, a spiritual life path, I am telling you, it happens every 10 years. Like I go to get to this point and it just, some of the same things process in the same ways every 10 years. And so I'm laughing a little bit of the way I'm uncovering and showing myself my own shadow work, my own wounds, my own work is coming up a little bit in a hilarious fashion. I drew some cards today and we'll get started now. I drew some cards today, some oracle cards, and I'm a little bit surprised, but the first message is going to come from Mother Mary, and she's saying, go into your hearts. Go into your higher heart chakras, your heart centers, and expand really, really big. And realize that you do belong, and realize that you are okay, and realize that you're worthy and valuable and precious. And for any of us who are feeling tired and unfulfilled or behind or not ourselves, I'm just not feeling myself all the way. She's saying this is simply, literally, when it comes down to it, literally that outer energies, people, energy vampires, toxic things, circumstances, people, jobs, spaces, places are just siphoning out our energy. And so this in this time where in October and November and December and into January, the veil is very thin, and there are a lot of portals and energies movements. She's saying there's a lot of cosmic rays going on right now, so that we must, like, it's bringing things up in us that we must look at if we're on if we are of the light, if we are on our journey of the light. So I pulled a card from Oracle deck, and I'm really surprised I hadn't ever seen this one before. And the one that came up was Battle of the Blues. Look at this lady. She's just down. I mean, she's just sunk in. It's like she's done. She's over. She can't reach her sword. She's just falling in the hole. And the message is, take steps toward positive change. And I really like that, because anyone that's feeling depressions, blues, trauma, fear, losses, grief, holidays are not always easy for everybody. So anyone that's feeling anything that's a little, draining, it's literally that the energies around us are infiltrating or infesting our energies and draining us. So I'm going to ask for all of us that our teams, our angelic teams, really shut down any energy wounds, holes, soul contracts, pains, traumas, causes, griefs, losses, sufferings, anything unlike Christ in us, that is no longer for our highest good, so that we can kind of come back into alignment. And that's what I'm asking for all of us. Come back into our perfect divine order and alignment with our highest good, with our highest frequency, with our sacred truth. And so Mother Mary was just explaining to me earlier that, I was just so tired that I was in just trying so hard. It made it, the energy attacks, the psychic attacks, the imbalances just kind of ripped into my energy pretty heavily. So any attachments or cords, anything like that, we asked to be also shut down, released, cut, cleansed, cleared, transmuted, dissolved. And we asked for the Holy Spirit in big waves, pure divine light, big waves, our pure divine sacred frequencies. Just fill us up and mend us and get us back into perfect alignment in all timelines and all levels and all ways, past, present, and future, above and below. And we take back any consent or agreements or anything like that what we have with anything unlike pure divine love. The next card I got, which is going to be the fun part, is fun. This is a Diana Cooper angel card. Fun. So it says your guidance is to take time to enjoy yourself, which I've been saying to myself for weeks, months, and it just seems to not really be myself or make the time. So this is really cool. And so the card says, take things lightly. Fun brings lightness of spirit, and the most difficult situation can be eased if you can see the funny side of things. So cultivate the sense of the ridiculous, which is my favorite thing in the whole world. I say it all the time. Ridiculous. How can you bring play and laughter and fun into your social life, your relationships, your work life? Think about those things. And when you have fun, the angels rejoice, for there is nothing they love more than joy, harmony, play, humor, and laughter. Those are really good qualities, divine qualities. Fun. Love that. That was awesome. So I'm getting another message from Mother Mary, and she's saying, remember to enjoy and be in joy. And expand your energy really big. Shake off anything that is not joyous. And we call in our soul song. These are really cool cards. This is the deck by Denise Jarvie, The Secret Language of Light. And I love this artistry as well, this artistic stuff. It's called the Soul Song 41. Look how pretty that is. And I ask for the alignment of pure divine love to go through us and all our chakra systems, all layers of our energies, and pull us together on the highest good timelines, as well as we hear and listen for our soul song in our hearts. And that would be, to me, that is indicating that it's time for us to feel the change. This is card number 41, which is a 5. 5 is changing and shifting. Sometimes it's not comfortable. Sometimes it's brings up all of our shadows and makes us look at ourselves in different ways, in different perspectives. That's the cool part, that it's time to look at ourselves in different ways and perspectives now and listen to our own soul song, our sacred truths. And in this time, we're in a little bit of a hibernation period, kind of like the bear. as we kind of rest and stretch and grow and restore through the winter, so that we can come out in the spring and really recognize our have our innocence, have our vitality, have our strength and fulfillment all with us, and have our enjoyment. So number 5 in numerology is changes, and we are being urged to listen to our soul song inside, which will bring us to our new purposes and missions and options and truth. And with my favorite deck, always, forever, my favorite deck is the Sacred Geometry Activations cards. I got the Heart Chakra, which Mother Mary was just saying, go into your heart, into your heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. And then the other one I got, that's a number 4, which is balanced also. 4th chakra. The next one I got is romantic love. Number 39. And I really love this one a lot. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Conscious connection of heart, which I've been trying to evade. So that is also funny to me. As it really is time, and I've seen many friends, family, clients go through a time period of changing and shifting, releasing old, partners even, or perceptions of our relationships, and coming into new time period where we're, refreshed after the hibernation, after the healing. And part of this is really recognizing ourselves in another person, recognizing our good in another person, recognizing our soul tribe, our soul family. So what the angels are saying, that many of us have gone through really unexpected, brutal changes in these things, in romantic love, families, things like that. And to be open, keep our eyes open, and again, keep expanding our heart to the possibilities of great love. And they're saying, go ahead and focus in on the divine feminine, which is also, an aspect of God, which is Mother Mary, divine feminine. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, divine feminine, pray for us all, now at the hour of our life, death, and every breath. So I wasn't even going to think about the divine feminine or divine masculine in us, but they're saying that this is a time period where this is the next step, the next stage, and it's almost like as we are in our hibernation period, the divine feminine is healing from all the betrayals and all of the carrying the extra burdens, things like that. And each one of us are able to see and balance. Doesn't matter whether you're male or female. We all have a divine feminine and masculine piece to us that has to be balanced. And they're saying, keep your eyes open for the synchronicities, and the wounded pieces, watch them wash away as we really look at ourselves through eyes of light, because we are balancing and healing and growing and really able to love and respect and adore ourselves and recognize our worth and our value. And over the years, I've just disliked it when people say that, because it's so easy to go, you need to know your value and worth. Because it's all going to come up. We all have many pieces of, wounded pieces and attachments to whatever it is in consciousness and our family lines and our lives, past lives, who knows. And I've seen a lot of people do amazing work on this in their shadow works in the last years and recently. So I'm excited. So Divine Feminine, it feels like Divine Feminine is coming, breaking on through to the next step and really feeling the cosmic rays. Really, it's almost like pick us up, the Divine Feminine in us, pick it up and shift over to the exact right space we're supposed to be in, to come together with our soul tribe, our divine purposes, our truths, and where we can really smoothly dream big and change our lives. I just find that so beautiful. And Mother Mary is saying yes. It's like, this is a really big shift that we're coming into. Especially right around 12th, 13th, 14th of December and into the 21st of December, 25th of December. It feels like a lot of recognition and perspective changes that put us on our divine path, help us recognize our purpose, new purposes and missions, as well as maybe some new options or new soulmates or new directions in our current relationships, or really surprising movement changes, growth for all of us. And she's saying you are fully equipped and fully ready to rise up in consciousness for your divine plan and see things with your eyes of light. And you're more than equal to all situations and circumstances. You're beautiful and you are light and free and clear. So I'm just going to say every cell of my body is full of love and light and peace and in perfect harmony, balance, and alignment. Every layer of my energy, every layer of my thinking, mind, body, spirit, soul, past, present, and future, and timeline is for our highest good in perfect order and balance. And she's mentioning the divine masculine, who is a little bit spinning right now, in some ways, not sure, sort of wobbly in direction, however, finding their way. At the same time of being a little bit wobbly, not sure, there's also an aspect that's really certain about, releasing old stuff, new perspective, like what they really want. In some cases, also really big change, surprising change. But it's like decision is final, complete, and coming into the new era of themselves, looking at their true worth, their true understanding, which kind of balances, if we're talking about two different people, comes into maybe new perspectives of each other, or new soulmates, really smooth, peaceful, there's energy, smooth, peaceful, comforting, nurturing, supportive, different, really different than maybe in the last years. We are becoming free as our crystalline bodies, our DNA, our lives, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual lives are unfolding in much more smooth ways, in order and alignment with our highest good. So they're saying the divine masculine in each of us, and the divine masculine, if if you have a soulmate, or if you want a soulmate, a male, divine masculine soulmate, twin flame, they are really remembering the truth of who they are And we are our divine masculine pieces. As the perception shifts, they know what they need to do. And they're coming into really realizing, oh, I do have a mission and a purpose. And I find that really, really nice. This feels so nice and smooth. And it's almost like tuning up the stringed instrument where, if they're out of tune, it's like a flat note. And as you tune the strings, the violin, the guitar, the piano, even stringed instruments, it, comes in a perfect tone and frequency. They are remembering and recognizing their perfect tone and frequency. And that means they can remember and recognize their perfect alignments and what that means for their life. They could be changing jobs, wanting different partners, wanting to live in different places, just tuning into their perfect frequency and recognizing where they belong. And Mother Mary and some of our guides and guardian angels are saying, please remember that you always have belonged and you know what to do. This rising in consciousness is happening all around us. And it's really a good time to do your part gently, lovingly, kindly, compassionately, to love this world, see through eyes of light, and recognize the good and recognize God in everything, and ask for your higher self to be in perfect alignment with every day and every breath and every choice and every experience, so you can ride the wave. They're saying in our awakenings, we can stay in the higher frequencies a little bit easier, and ride the waves into our ascension next year, coming into 2020. 2020 might be a year of more smooth, solid, balanced kind of activity, and maybe rebuilding or recognizing new purposes and missions as some of us come together with divine counterparts, soulmates. This could be friends, family, children, cousins, new friends who are our soul tribe. And we are rising up like the eagle, like the phoenix from in freedom, from some of the darkest pasts and the dark matrix, the lower matrix, and the programming. And any toxic connections or energy vampires or things like that are going to be divinely intervened upon for whoever asks. I'm also seeing a symbol of corn. I've seen this for many years off and on. So it's like a new phase. It's maize, like a corn that has different colors in it. And it's like it's like a harvest time of sorts into the new world, new energies, new era. And so just think about sweet corn, fresh, sweet, clean air, fresh, coming into the new era. And that's what's coming into our consciousness, that is sweeping away some of the old patterning, old lower consciousness, old programmings. They're showing me a picture. I watched, I love Masterpiece Theater, because some of those shows are about historical places and spaces and kinds of things and activity, instead of like the gross, scary, yucky, mind-boggling, yucky grossness, killings, all that stuff. I'm out. So I've been watching this show, and it has 3 seasons, and it's called Jamestown, and it's about the first settlement in the Americas. So It shows where, the men folk came in ships and came over, and they were building and building and building for several years, and then they started ordering wives, paying for wives. Sure, and sending over for women and more people to come in, more supplies to come in to the new world, the new era. And throughout the show, the people were asking each other, each character would kind of go, so why did you come here? What are you hiding from? What are you wanting out of this experience in coming to Jamestown? Because it's brutal. There are Native Americans down the street that want to kill us, and some that we're peaceful with, and you have to build your own everything. There's no running water. There's no luxury. This is hard. And in their own ways, each one of them said inside of them they were drawn to come to the new world and make a difference and help and be supportive and bring the light of God to the new space, new place. And so it just really struck me that is what we're all doing as we're coming into this new time period era, new age. Age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius. There's a song from the 70s, in case you don't know. One of the next lines is, it's like let the sun shine in, let the sun shine in. So that's what Mother Mary is leaving us with today, and our message is, let's have some fun and love ourselves, love each other, come into unity, harmony, rise up. Lots of codes coming in, lots of change for each one of us, and hold strong, stay in your heart, open up real big, and expect some new options and choices, and to be really recognizing how to be treated, and really recognizing maybe some of your divine purposes and missions and what you want to do with your life, and how you want to share upcoming in life. And keep your eyes open and trust that you are loved and you belong. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope it's a great week and holiday time, and I thank you all, and I shall see you soon. Blessings.